Peace, love, and blessings. This is the Sacred Empress Alitash, your melanated Mayan mystic with the Mayan Moon Energy for today, March 10th, 2024. The Mayan calendar is known as the token. It's the count of days. We have 260 days of the calendar, 20 signs, 13 tones or spirit energy. That's 260 days gestation period of a human, 20 fingers and toes, and 13 joints. The Mayan calendar is divination, prophecy, and gives direction. The sign of the year bearer gives us the focus of the year. The white overtone wizard, the white lets us know it's all about refinement, adjusting, detoxing, organizing, making pure. The white wizard lets us know that it's all about the enchantment. It's what we say to each other. It's what we say to ourselves over and over again. Enchant also means to fill with delight. So, what do we say to ourselves that fills us with delight? This is going to be important, especially for this year. What are we receptive to? What are we willing to allow? That's been a big aspect of this year is what you're allowing, what you're attracting, and what seems to stand the test of time. The spirit energy or the overtone tone of radiance is the spirit energy that we work on every day for this year from the 26th of July up until the 24th of July of 2024. This year has been about empowerment. It's been about command or taking authority over our lives in every way, shape, form, and fashion. Empowering ourselves, giving ourselves the ability to act in any and all situations. This allows us to radiate the energy of who we are, or giving off a light or a heat, emitting our brilliance. We are currently in the transformation cycle. We only have 15 days left, a little over 2 weeks. Transformation cycle is the 52-day period that teaches us about how to make and deal with changes. We can literally change our form where our outer reality is equal to our highest self concept. This is the most intense of all the 5 cycles, where 40 of the 52 days are portal days. This year, we're moving right on tune with the earth and this season, like the seeds do. This transformation cycle ends a little bit after the spring equinox and exactly on the lunar eclipse. Then we'll have a 52-day period of harvest, which is the ripen cycle. It's worth it to take the next 2 weeks to plant seeds in ourselves that are going to allow us to harvest with the plants and trees during the springtime. We are in the solar moon spirit energy of intention. We have 4 weeks to focus on moving with intent, which means to have aims and goals. Having a knowledge of ourselves, knowing what is going on within ourselves, and supporting what we know allows us to grow exponentially this month. Ways to be more intentional are to establish a daily routine, to make a vision board, declutter your space, monitor your mental health, and set measurable goals. This period is up until April 3rd. We are in the current 13-day cycle of power, the blue monkey wave spell. We have 2 days left of this energy, and it was really important because this was the transformation wave spell of the transformation cycle. So, if ever there was a time for us to change our form, this would be it. The blue monkey wave spell, just to recap, is about not taking life so serious, about taking the things that we want to become in our lives and playing or practicing it so we get the feel of it and so we can easily embody who we want to be. We have illusions that have popped up that we are able to manipulate. We are able to see these for the illusions that they are and dispel them in order to be the magical people that we are, that each one of us wants to be. And when we are ourselves 100%, that's when the magic happens. We are currently in the time capsule of process for the Blue Monkey Race spell. That allows us to formulate, which means to create or devise methodically a strategy or a proposal. And this was really interesting to me because when we process things for a long time, I thought that processing was just thinking about it. And really, it's a whole action where we can create or devise methodically a strategy or a proposal to move into another state of being. It's really, really powerful what we can do in this time capsule of processing. We are finally out of the core days. We have left the core of the calendar. We are still giving a message to be present because being present is where you can take advantage of all the energy that is going on now. We have prepared for deep transformation. We have 4 more days after today that we are able to really take in the lessons that we learned from this 20-day process where we were present in every sign of the calendar. And then we're going to move into 10 days of a galactic activation portal where we can push out the energy and the revelations that we have learned, the determination to move forward, Kuji Chagalia, and move forward into who we are meant to be. So currently, the Mayan Moon energy of the day is the red spectral dragon. We have a lot of things going on with this energy today, as it is a new moon as well. So let's go ahead and get to it. And let's break this down. So we know that the red sign of the spectral dragon means we're in a state of initiation, where we start, where we begin, where we're introduced to something in a new way. The red spectral dragon is all about the energy of nurturing. Excuse me, this is the first sign of the calendar, and we associate this with the primal mother. As a child or as a baby, we were nurtured. We were given everything we needed. All we had to do is cry. Cry when we were hungry, cry when we needed to be changed, so on and etc. And mom always was able to tell what our cry was and to answer that. That allowed us to be ourselves 100%. All we had to do was be who we are. All we have to do is be who we are, and we will be able to give life to so many aspects of ourselves. Now, the time capsule for today and for the next 4 days is the energy of input and inform. So, we're going to get a lot of confirmation and a lot of visuals from our 3D or our external environment, and we're going to be able to use what pops up to start to inform ourselves. So we already know that we're processing and we're formulating. So this just gives us more fuel to input with. Some well-known red spectral dragons are Marlo Thomas, Joan Baez, Queen Latifah, Sarah McLaughlin, Fred Durst, Ayumi Hamasaki, and Kelly Clarkson. We are currently in the spectral tone or spirit energy of liberation. This is really important because situations that run their course will naturally resolve. So when people leave, let them go because they are of no service to you. When situations shift, let them dissolve. We must know when enough is enough and let go of situations that would naturally dissolve. But because we're powering them with our power and knowing that it's not enough, it won't get better and it will make you feel worse. So it's better to release those things that you know no longer serve you. Free your mind, know your worth, act accordingly, and liberate yourself. So this is really important with this new moon being in Pisces. Let me wait till we get to the appropriate place to break this down, but we are in such a special place of opportunity to move ourselves forward. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Pisces, but we are using the sacral chakra today. This is about creation, money, our sexuality, when we reproduce and create. This is important again with the new moon because we have a new opportunity to give life with the red spectral dragon. It's about giving birth. When we're in a spectral spirit energy, our power is doubled. So, this thing about giving life to ourselves in a new way is really, really real. It's really real when I feel the way that I feel right now. So, we can use our sacral chakra and really tap into bringing life to a different aspect and a higher aspect than where we have been already. Some crystals that help us are carnelian, jasper, bloodstone, and hematite. Some oils and herbs will be geranium, sandalwood, jasmine, and patchouli. We also have the throat chakra. The throat chakra is our communication center. It's where we express ourselves. It's also tapped into creativity. We speak a lot of things into existence. So we definitely want to work on our throat chakra and speak some things into life. So don't just write down the things that you want for this new moon, speak them into existence. So the crystals that we can use are turquoise, blue agate, blue topaz, aquamarine, any blue stone. Some oils and herbs are lang lang, lavender, and blue chamomile. Today is Sunday. Sunday or Sundays, we can set rituals and intentions about individuality, self expression, confidence, and authority. However, we set them, we don't want to actively do any new intentions out into the universe because the moon is void today. We have the new moon in Pisces. Pisces gives us a great opportunity right now to really check ourselves, where we are. We can dream, we can tap into our dreams to take us into a new aspect of ourselves. But the most important thing with the new moon in Pisces right now is that we really, really, really take advantage of figuring out the things that we have addictions to. Now, I'm not talking about drugs, but I am talking about other things that we can be addicted to because of how life has happened over time, certain patterns, certain aspects of ourselves, we get addicted to being a certain way because that's what our instincts have been. That's been our experience. But they do not serve us. So, what are the connections that we have, that we give into, that we serve, that we are ready to let go of? So, although this is the new moon in Pisces, like it's really with the moon being void, of course, it really is about going deep into ourselves. It's about looking at things that we've already created and what do we want to happen as our big dreams, our big life goals, and that we can go for them. But however, we do have these things that are inside of us that hold us back, that have been there for a long time. And what I'm saying to you is the energies that we have around us, we can eradicate those. We can let those dissolve into a natural death. We can release parts and things that do not serve us, that have been deeply harming us, and let them go. Because Pisces also show where we self-sabotage. So we realize these ways that we hold ourselves back and stagnate our growth, and get rid of them. That's what this new moon energy gives us the ability to do: set new goals in areas that take us beyond the addictions. Let's find out why we are addicted and be able to heal those aspects of ourselves, because we are in that energy to get it done. Now, the moon is going to move into Aries. Aries is so natural, it's the start of the zodiac, but becoming after Pisces, it allows us to tap into our self identity. It allows us to be aware. It gives us an energy source to spark change based on what we have come to understand from the moon being in Pisces. So, with the moon being void, of course, we also know that we don't want to start anything new. We want to focus on completing things. We want to focus on inner work. We want to do readings. We want to clean. We want to really focus on us as we are shifting from one sign into another. Now, I really break these things down on Mayan Moon Mondays. I do it every Monday via Zoom. This allows us to really talk about what's going on for the week. It's donation based at this time, so I would jump on it, um, figure out when we're having a void of course, figure out where the moon is, what we should be focusing on, where the Mayan calendar is, Mayan Moon Mondays. I also do Mayan birth readings. This is where you find out where you fit on the token in the Mayan calendar. Are you a sign that initiates well? Are you a sign that adjusts? Are you a transformer? Do you harvest well? Are you born in the cycle of initiation? Are you born in the harvest cycle? What are burner days for you? What days tap into your primal creativity and allows you to push yourself and to grow? As well as letting you know where you've been and how you have come to be where you are today. Get your Mayan birth reading today and without delay. I also do moon readings. So just as I kind of talked about how the moon was new, we talk about where the moon is new in your life, what area is ripe for growth, what things are you completing, what things do you need to focus on. All these things happen in a moon reading. And so I do new moon readings, full moon readings, and moon readings for whenever you feel like you're being affected by your emotions and you need to get a deeper sense of what's going on. I am the Sacred Empress Alitash, your melanated Mayan mystic. These are the places that you can tap into and find me. If you're interested in Mayan Moon Mondays, please join that Facebook group, as it gives you the link to the Zoom to join me every Monday. Also, if you're interested in any of the readings I talked about, my link is here below. And thank you so much. I will be posting a new moon video as well, because this new moon is just ripe for change. And if we've been working on becoming something new and different, this Pisces new moon is going to take us over the top. I promise you. Peace, love, and blessings. Sacred and Bazali Tosh. Have a great day.